Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. Today we will be doing a prediction video of a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal using Yanma. Yanma is known as the Clear Wing Pokemon. This does not have an evolution in this generation, and future generation it evolved into Yanmega, but we will not be doing that, so it's a solo evolution Pokemon, no evolution at all. Just what we start with is what we end with. So you're looking here at the standard Yanma Pokemon, looks like a dragonfly. But we also have the shiny, and I guess the other one, the one that's black and yellow, is a shiny from Galeria. I googled this is what came up, and it was pretty consistent that there was two. So I think it's actually pretty cool. These are two of the better shinies I've seen. The other ones are just pink all the time, so kudos to you, Game Freak, for not making Yanma just pink. I do wish they changed the green a little bit around the eyes, just to vary it a little bit, but other than that, solid shiny Pokemon. Let's go and go over the stats of this Pokemon and the all the breakdown of this Pokemon. Yanma, like I said, Clear Wing Pokemon, evolves into Yanmega with knowing Ancient Power. Let's go and scroll down and look at the Bug Flying type. That's what typing we are. And we are also medium fast in the level up rate. So that's not bad for a playthrough. Let's go and go over the stats of this Pokemon. 65 HP, 65 attack, 45 defense, 75 special attack, 45 special defense, and 95 speed. So grand total 390. This is not bad. Speed will pretty much outspeed everything in the game. That's our best stat. Our second best stat is our special attack, which doesn't really play a lot with its level up moveset or TM moveset, but we do have access to a thing called Hidden Power, so we will utilize that as best we can. Our third best stat is actually a tie between HP and attack. Now attack, a lot of our moves are attack. We get a lot of normal moves, and we get one flying move. Those are all physical, so those will be okay. And then defense is garbage for both special and regular defense. It's garbage, but as long as we can hit fast, hit hard, Cobra Kai, we'll be fine. So let's go ahead and look at the weaknesses for this Pokemon. The weaknesses for Pokemon are 5 actually, and one of them is 4 times. So Flying, we're 2 times weak. Bug or Rock type, we're 4 times weak. Fire, 2 times. Electric, 2 times, and Ice, 2 times. So a lot of weaknesses, and 2 of them are like gyms that we have to deal with, and then we have a lot of things here. A lot of things that are going to be able to be super effective against us. We do have some resistances though. Flying, Bug, and Grass, so it's good that the second gym is Bug because we can resist it because we are also Bug type. And in Fighting Gym, we're going to resist that as well. And we'll also hopefully have a move by then. So let's go over the move set with this Pokemon. So level up move set, let's go to Generation 2, not Generation whatever that was. Level up move set is as follows. Tackle, 35 base power, 95% accurate, not the greatest move. But it will replace very quickly with Quick Attack. Quick Attack's better. We'll go over Quick Attack in a second. But I do want to go over Foresight. I was looking at this move, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to have to deplete all my power points just to knock out our second rival's Ghastly. But that's not the case. So Foresight basically makes it so you can hit Ghosts. Normal type moves can hit Ghosts. So this move is very useful for that battle. It will not have a lot of use after that. So, like, you have to use this for every Pokemon. So if we got the Morty, and we want to use Foresight and just use Foresight and then knock out whatever it is, like Return or Headbutt, it doesn't work that way. You have to do it for every Pokemon. It doesn't do it once and in your whole battle you're good to attack any ghost types. No. You have to do it for every Pokemon. And Morty has a tendency to use Curse, has a tendency to put you to sleep. There's also the risk of paralysis with Lick. So it's not useful in that, but it is very useful with the second rival fight. We'll pretty much get rid of that move immediately after that fight. It's not very useful after that. Level 7 we get Quick Attack, 40 base power, 100% accurate. It is better than Tackle in 2 ways. One, it is more accurate, so it doesn't miss. Well, actually, it's 3 ways better. It's more accurate. It has a priority to go first, so we can knock some things out early because we won't have to take hits if we can go first and knock it out. And 3, it's a little bit more power. It's not by much. It's only 5, but it's better overall than using Tackle. It does have 5 less power points, but no big deal. We'll be healing enough throughout the course of the game where we won't need to. That won't be a big deal. Double Team is kind of a gray area because if a Pokemon gets to be a level up, it should be allowed technically, but in my playthroughs I outlaw it, so probably won't be a lot of use for this. It doesn't increase your ability, your evasiveness, so I don't think it's not something I'm going to use. I think it's not fair to use it. Now Sonic Boom changes in this generation. In past generations, in Generation 1, this move would just do 20 damage, it's a set damage move. And in Generation 1, anything will set damage like Nightshade, Seismic Toss, Sonic Boom would hit anything, regardless of typing. This move is a type-based move. It's 20 base power, it's 90% accurate. It's not even very useful. If it did like 20 damage every time, I would be okay with it. But the fact that it doesn't, and it does 20 power and it's 90% accurate, why would you get that? Why would you use this move? It's after the other 2 moves like Tackle and Quick Attack are significantly better. It does not make sense to use this move. So this move has no utility. Detect has no utility. Supersonic can be used, but it's 55% accurate, so it's wildly unpredictable and wildly not consistent enough to use. Swift is not a level up move in this game because they switched that from gold and silver to crystal. However, we can get it via TM, so we get best of both worlds. We'll get both of these moves. Swift 60 base power. It's 100% accurate. It does not miss. No matter what happens, sand attack, whatever, it just can't hit ghosts. But with Foresight, this can be very useful against ghosts. And then the last roll move we'll actually use via level up is Swing Attack. Swing Attack is 60 base power. We are flying type, so it is stab. 100% accurate. So we're going to have 90 base power move. I want this move before Chuck, and we're going to have to grind and fight to get to level 37 before the old Chucky boy. And then Screech, which we're not going to use. Screech will lower the opposition's defense by 2 stages, but it's also 85% accurate, so not that useful. Let's go and go down to the TM moveset. Now, I will say this. Could we win the bout game with the level up moveset? Probably not. I don't think there's enough there. We'd have to get to level 100 to have a chance with the level up moveset. However, there's the reason why we have TMs, and so let's showcase those TMs. So Headbutt will definitely be used. 70 base power, 100% accurate. It will replace Tackle or Quick Attack. It does have the chance to make the opposition flinch. And since we go first slot, there's a lot of use for this move. It's a very, very good move for this Pokemon with high speed. And we didn't get agility. I was kind of surprised at that. We did not get agility, but it's okay. We don't really need agility. Curse, we're not going to use, but this could be a Pokemon that could benefit from Curse, especially with its decent speed. So Curse, if you use it, I think it ups like all your stats, but it drops your speed. And there's a reason why I don't want to use it. I think it numbs creativity and trying to find like better ways to win battles. And a lot of people use this to get by red, and I'm not one of those. They use it to get by red. Toxic, not going to use. Now, Hidden Power, this is where we're going to use our first special attack, and probably one of like 2 special attacks we'll probably use, and that's Hidden Power Ice. 70 base power, it will go off our high special attack stat. So this will be a very powerful move we can add, and we can add it. We'll probably do it right before Morty's gym to make sure we can hit Morty and knock him out. Sunny Day, we could use, we're probably not going to use. I don't want to use Solar Beam unless I absolutely have to. Snore, not going to use. Protect, not going to use. Giga Drain will definitely be used. 60 base power, goes off our special attack stat, 100% accurate. Frustration, not going to use. Endure, not going to use. Solar Beam could be used, and like I said, it's kind of like an emergency move, but I think we'll do well enough without it, and we'll have enough to move the verse we won't need to use against red, I think, but I could be wrong on that. So Return is probably our in-game physical move. It's 102 with maxed out Friendship, 100% accurate. Double Team, not going to use. Swagger, not going to use. Sleep Talk, not going to use. We already talked about Swift. Detect, Rest, Attract, Thief, Flash. Maybe Rest, but we definitely won't use anything else, but maybe Rest. So here's what I want to point attention to, which is our playthrough next week, is we have some breeding moves. So in the second playthrough, I'm allowed to use 1 breeding move in either a previous evolution move, or I can use an event move. So Leech Life, not the greatest move, but it is Stab. There will be some use for that. 20 base power, 100% accurate. 30 is one I'm going to consider. I don't think Reversal's good. I don't think it's a good idea to have a Reversal. I think you have to rely a lot on what the opposition does. So let's go with something more concrete and reliable. And then also, this one is a big one for me, Steel Wing. It is only 9% accurate, but it's a 70 base power move. I believe that's physical. So let's just go and double check that. Yep, physical move. So that'll be very useful early, that we can add instead of just going with Tackle and Foresight. So you add Steel Wing, Leech Life in with Tackle and Foresight. That's a pretty solid starting move. But that's next week's playthrough. Let's talk about this week's playthrough. So here's a prediction. So my prediction for this week is this Pokemon should get this done well under 2 hours and 30 minutes, probably around 2 hours and 20, 25 minutes. I don't see where there's going to be a lot of problems when it comes to battles per se, but we will have to level up. We don't have a great amount of stats, but they are decent. But we will have to level up to make sure that we pace with the game and we don't have to like grind. So we're going to have to fight a lot of battles, especially in the Kanto region. In Kanto, we're going to have to come across more battles to make sure we're a good enough level to beat Red. So that's the first thing. So the in-game time is around 2 hours and 20, 2 hours and 25 minutes is that's my ambitious one. I think under 2 hours and 30 minutes, I'll be happy. Beating the Elite Four under 2 hours is what I want to go for. I don't see there's a lot of problems in the Elite Four. The only one I say that's really a problem would be Lance with his Charizard. But everything before that really isn't going to put up much of a fight. The Psychic, Will's not a problem. I think he does have a Jinx who has Ice Punch. That could be a problem. But Will's not going to be a problem. I don't see how Koga's going to be a problem. I have to say my Pokemon actually, Wing Attack's going to do very effective against a bunch of them. And we have Hidden Power Ice. it's going to be effective as well. And then you're looking at Bruno. We're flying type, so we should obliterate Bruno. And we have Hidden Power Ice for Onyx. And then the only one I'm really concerned about is Karen. But we should be able to decently hit Karen and knock her out. We just got to worry. Only thing we have to worry about is getting cursed or getting her actually lowered. But Lance is the big one. But if we play it right, Gyarados should set up Rain Dance, making Flamethrower very obsolete. But I think we're going to outspeed, so that might not be a problem. So we'll see. I think we have a path to victory here, but under 2 hours is what I say, only because it's going to need help leveling up because of its moves. Now, in the optimized playthrough, that's going to be a different discussion. I think I'll have a higher expectation for this Pokemon. But that's my prediction. Like I said, under 2 hours for Elite Four, under 2.5 hours for the Red Battle. I think that's ambitious. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget, if you're at this point in the video, you've watched most of the way through, might as well like, share, subscribe. You're watching it. This will notify you when I get new videos. It can help me put out more content, and your comments help me give me feedback so that I can put out better videos that people like yourself. So, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Friday.